Okay.
There we go.
Dude, I'm telling you, I hate StreamYard.
Is it that bad?
No, I don't. I don't hate it. I just I don't use it that often, so I forget how to use it.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry, guys. Trying to get my mojo back going here. So what is up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. Dan, you're froze up. Dan. There we go. Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, look, Funky figured it out. You have to add yourself to the stream.
I did?
No, I had
it
on my end, and I didn't do it. So, but what is up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving!
We got the duck in the corner.
We got who?
The duck.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead. Sorry about that. I interrupted you.
No, I'm losing it here. Hey, it's freaking dark in here. There we go. That's better. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. What is up? What is up? What is everybody doing today? Obviously, guys, you know, it's holiday, but we got to do cool car stuff too, because, you know, the holidays can get a little boring. You know, you're scrolling, looking at car pictures and all that. But
yes, sir.
Dan, what are you doing today?
Well, unfortunately, my family, we got the bug coming around, you know. So yeah, been hit with it. My uncle, aunt on their side, my mom and dad, and you know, it's just taking safety precautions. You know what I mean?
Is what it is. Is what it is. So, we got Vengeance Clutch in the house. Oh, man, we got everybody in the house.
Chris in the house.
Adam in the house. Funky 50 in the house. Vengeance Clutch in the house. Oh man!
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yeah. I mean, happy freaking Thanksgiving, yo!
It's a great view.
Haven't done a live in a while. Let me fix this real quick.
Yes, sir. What's up, Brute? Oh, that's way better, man. I don't know what you did. I gotta do the chat. I gotta do the chat over on my phone because, like the StreamYard, you know how you come into the backstage, it doesn't show anything, so I get to watch from here.
All right, yeah, that's
what's up, Brutal. I knew he'd sneak in here somewhere, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving to the man himself. Maybe he can. I'm not on my phone. He can call. He can call.
Yeah, if he wanted to. If he wants to jump in, for sure. I mean, you can see chat, though, right?
Huh?
You can see chat, though, right?
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, I can't see chat on my side, so I see it
over on the upper right. It should say comments.
Oh. Hello.
I know. I don't use this either, so I'm kind of new to this. Yeah, guys, Brutal was at work. Brutal would be in here. He's at work. We've been kind of swinging around an idea of doing this on a regular basis, and you know, just nothing formal, just BSing about cars. Maybe we'll have like a I don't know, maybe like an overlying topic, but you know that always goes south. What are you drinking there, buddy? That's your special brew, isn't it? I got you. Look, I got all my work done. Even got cardio in. It's time, baby.
I seen your cardio, my man. I seen your cardio.
Hey, no days off, brother. No days off. Hanlon is in the house.
What's up, my man?
Already. The Illuminati gathering. Don't start all that.
Don't start all that. Jim, you know, the Fox Chamber ain't here to, you know, that he was just, you know, trying to get you guys all off track. When
that was one of the best videos I've ever seen.
You know, and it started out like, where's he going with this? And it's just like all of a sudden I'm like, man.
I know. I was like, did I piss Jim off? I mean, what the heck?
What did I do? And you're like, man, I wasn't going to mention me. Like, oh, Neil Mustangs. I'm like,
oh, Marty 408 says it's Captain and Coke time.
Captain and Coke.
Definitely.
See, some people be watching football, but You know,
I like people on in the other room. If you hear noise in the background, that's what that is. Yes, so we're thankful for LMR too, for sure. 4 more hours until I can crack one. You must be on the East Coast or the West Coast. 420 somewhere. No, don't do all that. But yeah.
LMR's got a code this weekend?
Yeah, they've got a code going right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I actually think I shared it. Guys, let me pull that up in case you didn't see it. I saved it in here.
Y'all like my hat? Look at that. I got this.
That is the hat. I was actually going to wear Brutal's hat since he couldn't be in and rock him. Yeah, there's the code BFCM8. I lost my camera. There it is.
BFCM8. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Big freaking something. That could go south really quick. So
yes.
we'll
go ahead and let that one pass.
Actually, let me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put that in the comments. BFCM8.
Brutal, you at work?
What did I just do? Yeah, that's why he couldn't be in here today.
Oh, that's right.
BFC.
Well, go on break and call us in, bro. Call either one.
LMR code. Yeah, we're not special enough for our own codes anymore. So what's everybody else doing, y'all? This is the most informal chat you'll ever see. I've already made deviled eggs this morning, and I ate 4 of them.
What?
Oh, dude, I love deviled eggs, and it's protein, man.
I know, but did you eat the center of them? Come on.
Well, after I made them, you know, dude, I'll eat a whole I'll eat a whole dozen eggs, deviled eggs.
Well, I get it, man. I eat a lot of eggs myself.
Egg whites. Did you go to the gym this morning?
I got something we could talk about right now.
Okay.
We got Foxtoberfest, not Foxtoberfest. We got FTO just got planned, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously, you know, you had a date mix up at the beginning. So now that's been fixed.
Yep.
It's the 10th and the 11th of June.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think there was some people racing that Friday night too.
Sure.
At the track.
They were. He had test and tune going. I'm gonna see what it would take if we could
just take it over.
We'll see, because we're gonna have a really cool pre-meet this year.
Okay.
It's gonna be somewhere where there's food, drinks, and bathrooms. All 3 things we didn't have at the last one.
Okay.
So I'm working on that. But like if we did something at the track too, that would kind of split everything up. So I haven't.
You meet till 7.
Yeah, I haven't worked all that out yet. But yeah, that is the date. It's going to be very similar to last year.
Right.
Dyno shootout, the cruise, the meet and greet, and then drag racing, car show, all that. So
have a little bit of drag racing possibility. That would be really cool.
Oh yeah, you gonna be in the dyno shootout?
What's that?
You gonna be in the dyno shootout?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm bringing both cars or just this one. I don't know which one I'm gonna bring.
Yeah,
we're putting a bigger turbo on this, so we're gonna make a little more power. I mean, I don't try to shoot the roof off the dyno, but you know, I try to make I try to make every horsepower count.
Turn it up. Maybe we'll get because Blue Oval didn't get to be in it last year. He was going to, so that'd be cool to have him in it too.
For sure. He's not too far now from Georgia. I mean, is Georgia the same distance? Georgia to Tennessee,
I think
Chicago?
It's actually closer.
Georgia's closer?
He's actually 2 hours closer being in Atlanta than being in Chicago. So,
right.
Hey, Brew, if you can call me or Dan's phone, we'll get you in here one way or the other.
Talk for 20 minutes or something? 10 minutes?
There's Ryan Wicks in the house. Shout out to Ryan. I think 417 Fox showed up. Yep, there's 417.
I think your buddy Adam's in here somewhere. Where's he at?
Adam. Me and Adam did some. We had a conversation the other night. There's some things coming for
special things.
Let me just say this: it's not getting just a paint job. We'll just leave it right there.
I mean, you're not going to put a bunch of graphics down the side, are you?
Well, okay. He must be in another spot. He can't talk. Well, we ain't gonna be on here long. But anyway, Brutal wishes he could be here.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, but yeah, guys, we're actually thinking about doing this on a somewhat regular basis. Obviously, everybody's schedule is going to be a little, we'll do it as often as we can once we get all the stuff working out.
Get a nice little schedule. I mean, we could talk. We could talk about some like Fox. Fox body prices have always been like a really, really good topic that you can't just talk about. And like, it's tough to talk about all of it in like 10 minutes. You get the gist of it, but you put it in a live stream, my man, and it's just like with 3 different Fox body head guys, and then we're gonna be talking.
Ryan says I need to do some 80s neon stripes on it.
What?
That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, why not?
Like the Ford Motorsport light blue stuff.
What about like how they used to do the heart monitor thing? What do you call those?
That's like the heartbeat? That's like Chevy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was old school.
You mean like right here, like in the corner?
Maybe. You don't know. Do it like pink and like turquoise blue, something like that. That's the other thing though, with car season being over. Like, what's everybody doing over the winter? JB's Garage. What's up, dude?
Yeah, do you guys? I know people pretty much where I'm up at. We're putting our cars away. So that's a good question. What's everybody doing for the car? I mean, in the South, I don't think you guys.
Nah.
So man,
it'll get like, I think last year we had one day it snowed, but other than that, most days, like if it starts out really cold, like really cold for us is like 20 degrees.
40?
And then about 20-ish. That's really cold. But, by lunchtime, the sun's out and it's like 45, 50. So it's definitely tolerable. So now we don't put anything away. Doesn't really make sense here. Now, where I grew up, yeah, that was what you did every year. And
right.
That's why I don't live there anymore. That's the same reason Kenny Sean moved down too. He's tired of all that crappy
Chicago weather.
Mm-hmm.
I see
Ryan's in Saskatchewan.
What?
Yeah.
North
of the border. Way up there. Andrew Hanlon says it's getting a little cold up there in PA. Yeah, so we're right on the line down here.
Like Tennessee is like the warm, but you get a little cold.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll get 1 to 2 days of snow. That's it.
Man, we're supposed to get like 4 days next week. Come on.
Really?
Yeah, well, then it's going to be in the 40s. But I mean, it's Ohio. We got to deal with rusty cars. Whereas down in the South, you guys got some good rollers. You know what I mean? That's a good topic. You got a guy from the North that's got to deal with the rust. Did I show you the picture of that one car I was messing with?
Yeah, you said that was bad. That was bad. We don't get them a lot like that.
And I hear people comment like that on Facebook. They talk about, like we don't deal with that much rust or whatever, and then like getting a roller down there is cheap and it's easy to find. And I'm like, show me. You know what I mean? Like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, till you drive the 12 hours to go pick it up, and you hate your life for driving that far. But
yeah. I'm telling you, it's the whole pricing, the whole what's it worth thing. Until you actually go and physically look at a car, it's really hard to say, okay, it's definitely worth that. But Thomas?
Go ahead.
He's in the house.
That's a Coyote swapped 82, ain't it? Isn't T-Top?
Yeah. T-Top with the what are those wheels? The odd hands? Is that what they are? But they're in like a bronze, something like that.
I was next to Adam's car at Foxtoberfest.
Yeah.
At the meet. The hotel shindig. Shindig. I was embarrassed. My car was Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I had a question there. 89 GT. Where'd that go? 89 GT 89. It was actually somebody around here locally makes it. He does. He cleans semi trailers for FedEx, and this is supposed to get all that stuff off. And man, I'm telling you, I got some on my hands, and I had to put hand lotion on my hands. It was that bad.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit! T-Top Thomas in the house with the 99.99 super chat.
You're appreciated, my man.
Yeah,
That's really cool of you, Tom.
We gotta turn one up for T-Top Thomas.
He said, let's go with the coffee.
Oh man.
You don't know what's in this. Just kidding.
That's your hardcore coffee that'll blow your hair back.
It's something.
Oh, you're not on coffee today?
Oh, it's coffee. It's coffee.
What else is in there though? I showed my Miller Lite. What is it?
No, I got a little congestion up here because in Ohio we get rain, snow, and it sucks. So I got a little whiskey in there.
I hear you. Hey, that's
monkey poop cough. Come on.
I couldn't even get you to drink one beer with me.
I did drink one beer with you. Don't say that.
You didn't even finish it though. I think I finished it for you.
Damn, you did. I knew you were going to finish that when I walked away. I looked over at Katie. I'm like, he going to finish that beer.
Dude, you can't leave a live soldier sitting there.
I was close.
Yeah, you're close though. Who else we got in here?
Now,
got all the homies in here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still this software still has me a little lost. I know there's a bunch of different stuff you can do.
Yeah, you can bring up people's comments. Like, I think if I don't even know. I think it doesn't even have to do with the super chat. But I think when people super chat, their comments get stuck somehow. There's all kind of settings to mess with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you do?
Like it does on the
What's
regular.
Let's see. Show. Boom! Yeah, look at that. I figured it out. Can you see it?
Yep.
Can you see it or just me?
Yep.
Let's see. So yeah, I mean, what are you guys doing this winter for projects? We'll let Dan go first.
I ordered a car cover from Empire Car Covers. You ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
I wanted to get one that actually fit the Fox body Mustang. So, because I'm going to start live streaming at my other shop, just kind of like where I, box stuff up and ship stuff out or whatever. It's better internet, whatever. So, long story short, I haven't decided whether I want to get real deep into painting my car again. My cars get sent often. So my paint's not. It's just like you were saying about your red car. When you were talking about that, when we were talking about your, it's nice, but it's not nice. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to paint the black car. We got a coupe roof to weld onto a hatchback, so they got a little bit of projects to do. So, about you, you even put it away, or is it still gone? It's still up in Michigan? I can't hear you. Did I lose audio?
Sorry, I took my AirPods off. Gonna call Brutal. He said he's got like 5 minutes. We'll get Brutal in.
I'll be. Adam is painting the 4-eye notch when I get back. Nice. Go put a turbo on the Coyote T-top. I like it. I appreciate that, Andy.
Hey. Yeah, I can hear you. You good?
He's like secret. Look.
Are you there?
Excuse me.
I've got him. I think he may have had to do something real quick.
Probably. Anyway. Probably could. Here, call back.
No, he's still on. I think he had to do something. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Say what's up to everybody.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving.
What's up, B?
Getting their fill of turkey. What's going on, Neo?
Yes, sir.
Make sure I turn that all the way up. Yeah, we've got him here in spirit, boys.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Put it kind of close there.
Everybody.
Yeah, I know I hate you had to work. I remember last year you did a live. I was like, yeah, let's do a live. And you there? Oh, he's breaking up.
Probably in a bad spot. He put a little live up today. You see it about 10 minutes, an hour, a minute, or something like that.
I didn't see that.
Got a little. I hear a little supercharged whine. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, look, I'm not gonna hold everybody up. We're obviously having some technical difficulties, but I just want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate all the support, and also you guys want to talk about Fox Days of Christmas. We got that coming up, and I'm actually in the process of ordering gifts for that right now as we speak. So
what? Do I get I want a signed Brutal hat.
Hey,
so do I.
Do that.
No, I've got one already. I'm good.
Why don't we get everybody to put down their Christmas wish list? And let's just kind of get a feel of what everybody's interested in, what they might think would be some good gifts, and I may use that as I'm ordering.
Badass. Are you doing that on your Facebook or?
No, we're going to do it. We're going to do the whole like YouTube thing with the Fox Days of Christmas. We're going to do a live, but right now, I'm ordering up some stuff and just kind of curious as to what everybody kind of would want. Some cheaper things, maybe some restoration parts or something like that. I haven't ordered the details out yet, and I'll get it with you guys here in the next couple of days. We'll try to iron out the details on all of this, how exactly we're going to do it.
Okay. Where you want them to post up in this live?
Yeah, they won't.
All right, guys. So I know he's breaking up just a little bit. Post up for the Brutal Fox Days of Christmas. What's something within, obviously not a 363 long block, but something that you kind of want or need for the car. That's not overly crazy. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Like that, we're all gonna try to work together on this Fox Days of Christmas. We're trying to do it online right now and see how it's going to work. It's definitely going to be fun this year.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, look, guys, I'm not going to hold you guys up. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Appreciate all the support. I know you guys do as well. So, tomorrow sometime like that.
Yeah, definitely. We'll like I was telling everybody earlier, we're going to try to do this on a regular basis. But thanks for calling in, dude. We will not hold you up. And happy Thanksgiving to you and the family.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Later.
See you, man. So I'm dead curious to see how this works.
Yeah, he was having a little technical difficulty there. So James is looking for an 86 center console for a 5-speed. Man, that's going to be... Those are tough to find, believe it or not. I don't know. Neo's probably got some. Cars and barbecue. You got a console for a stick shift 86 for him?
We got some consoles. My buddy's got a handful of those. He's got a whole stack of 86 consoles. So,
so you're the go-to guy then.
I mean, I got a couple parts.
Yeah, I know you got a few. 1.7 roller rockers. Fat Boy Fox does some 1.7 roller rockers. Shout out from Ontario, always on wheels. What's up, dude? Cars and Barbecue with Mike is saying what's up to Foxcast and Neo. Happy Thanksgiving.
What's up, boys? Thanks for joining us. See, I think I think a lot of your I bet you if we were to go on a set schedule, at least once a month where we, you, me, and Brew can, hash it out on a really hot subject.
Yes.
I think that would be, I think this is kind of entry level right now, what we're doing. We're just kind of testing the waters.
Yeah.
I think that would draw a good crowd on a good time, on a good weekend or something, like on a Saturday night or even a Sunday, live streaming is different now than it was 4 years ago. And 4 years ago, people understand it now. You know what I mean?
The only thing with live streaming though is it's not something that if you kind of miss it, going back and watching it after the fact is like
it's different.
Like that ship sailed. It's kind of Hold on, guys. We got people in the comments. John Lucero, happy Thanksgiving. Be More Fox, happy Thanksgiving. 50 Magic, happy Thanksgiving. That's my man from San Francisco right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the same. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Y'all change your names around and get me all confused. But yeah. So, Dan, you saw my video last night.
Uh-huh.
Would you say that was because the balancer was installed incorrectly or what?
No. Well, you're talking about there
was no resistance. Like I put the balancer up and just
I think it might have been the keyway. Like I was looking at that too. Did you try another balancer or you didn't have one?
Didn't have one. Well, we do have one, but the snout is so galled up. I'm not sticking a new one on there because I don't want to mess it up.
Wait, the snout of your crank?
Yes. It's been like that for a while.
Are you guys pulling it down and pulling the crank out?
Just taking it for a core. So this was kind of where we're at. Like the crank was done, and we're like, we've got other cranks. I was like, so at that point, we're gonna put a crank out of something else and bearings. And at that point, it's like, I mean, you might as well rebuild the whole thing. And if we're going to do that, then we might as well just buy a long block with a warranty and be good. You know what I mean? If it was something just for me, I'd probably do bearings and another crank.
You mean warranty that way if the guy who wins it blows the crap up, you could just take care of it.
They'll have all the paperwork, I don't
Makes sense.
When you're dealing with that many moving parts, could you put another crank in it? Yeah. But then you got to do bearings. You're going to have the pistons out. So you're going to put the same rings back in. I mean, you know what I mean?
Could always flip the pistons and do what I did and just hone the block out. Whoop, whoop.
You can, yeah.
But
so bearings, a crank, rings, hone the block,
deck the block.
This was my thing. I knew you could tell it had intake gaskets at some point, and it had a timing cover gasket, probably a chain at some point. But Marty 408C, nice meeting you as well, sir.
Yes, sir.
But then I pulled the heads off, and it had recent Felpros on it. I'm like,
somebody's been in it,
right? My
the gaskets stuff done on the timing things that you were talking about, and I've seen all the goop, and you can tell somebody had been in that.
And you tell me, because I mean you're a little more of an engine builder than I am. My thinking was it had an odd miss they couldn't track down because of the balancer moving around.
Okay.
And they couldn't get the timing where they wanted it, couldn't figure it out, and so they went back in, put head gaskets, everything else, trying to throw parts at it.
You're throwing parts at it, yeah.
Right.
That's a big no-no.
Yeah, definitely.
So now, when you put the harmonic balancer on, do you think it was just the key, or do you think the whole sleeve and everything was messed up?
The whole snout of the crank was all galled up. Like I said, I was putting the puller on it, and I was tightening those bolts down. I was like, man, this is moving all around, and so I just grabbed it and like I said, I didn't have to pull. There was no resistance at all. And you see, I put it up there and just.
Do you guys have a crank that's ready?
I mean, we've got.
I got about 7 of them I just machined. You could have the E7AE one or the F7 one, whichever one you want. I got an Explorer. Like when we machine them, we put them on the thing. If you want to go that route.
We've already ordered another motor, so.
No doubt. That's, to be honest with you, since it's Project Two-Tone and you're giving it away, it's just going to make more sense. That way, if the motor gets blowed up, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't build it, and
right.
It's if that warranty isn't right, then we'll find out, right?
So hold on real quick. Let's see. Mustang guy 65 said hatch struts. That's a good one. Let's see. But no, I couldn't come to any logical conclusion as to how that got that way, other than they installed it wrong.
Mm-hmm. They really jack that motor up if it's like that.
Yeah.
I mean, my 363, we went when we first had it in my white car before it came to the black car. The snout of, I don't even know what happened. It just the balancer just fell off the crank, like literally, and I was just like, that's not good.
No, kind of neat.
It happens.
But all right, let's get back to what we're doing here. What motor did we order? Just a remanufactured HO.
Where'd you order it from? Or I mean, is it something that's like got aluminum heads, or is it just a stock rebuild?
Stock, yeah. E7 head stock. It's
like a Jasper motor.
Yeah.
Remember Jasper? I don't even know if they're still in business. But I think Jasper was a pretty decent, reputable, like just remanufacturer of engines that you could order from.
Yeah, well, I mean, the good thing is it's going to have a warranty and everything's been, but man, right. I'm telling you, I was like, this is a great motor. It didn't have many miles on it either. It was bone stock, so it was like, this motor's good, no, I'm telling you, that's why I say in these videos all the time, cars will bite you in the ass every time.
What intake was on it? It was all stock, wasn't it? Wasn't that whole car stock?
Man, bone stock.
Didn't you find nitrous on that though?
We found a plate between the upper and lower. There was nothing else on it, and that's why that was such a shock, because we were pulling everything apart to pull the engine out, and we got the upper off, and I was looking at the studs as I was taking the upper plenum off. I was like, why are these studs so long?
Right.
And we got it off, and there's an NX plate on it, and they have like tissue in where the fuel and nitrous lines go.
They had tissue there?
There was tissue in it. I was like, well, that was probably a because it sounded like it had a vacuum leak.
Yeah, nobody smoke.
Yeah, for real. But,
get the car on fire.
Funky says Jasper's still rocking in Jasper, Indiana. As far as I know, they do. I don't know who exactly makes this engine, but I'll have that in the.
What is that like that's probably at least a 30,000 3-year, I'd imagine.
Yeah, 3 or 30. Let's see. Hanlon, what are plans for two-tone?
We just talking about that.
Yeah, it actually may. I think the motor was about 3 weeks out, and once we get all that back in it, I've got a brand new bumper cover for it and headlights and all that, and it's gonna go get paint. What? Sorry. Oh. The wheels may show up in 2021. Still don't know, and it'd be giveaway time. Like I said, we did 4 to 8 from a shell, and we'll never do that again. You got a lot of work in that car. It's one thing to do it for yourself, but when you're trying to make a car 100% to give away, it's just all the little stuff just kills you. So that's why I was kind of like, man, I thought the engine was going to be good,
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it just starts, and that's a good topic, because it's just like, then you just go right down a rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, all right, well, this is going to cost me $2,000. This is going to cost me $1,000. I mean, I think you were talking about putting what transmission were you going to put in that?
TKX.
That's 2,800. I mean, it just starts to. You know what? Where is Project Two Tone at? That's part of your website. Well, I mean,
it's at the shop.
No. To get a chance to win it.
Oh, my patron page.
Yeah, it's at foxcastmedia.com, right?
Premium subscribers.
Yep. So that's really cool. What wheels did you say? You said the wheel. You might get your wheels in 20. Which ones did you get?
I didn't say. See, look, I have to have some reason for y'all to come watch the watch.
Don't make me text you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, and actually, and they may be in this chat. I don't know. I saw a car at Foxtoberfest that sealed that deal for me. Now you know Project.
You were walking around with wheels. You were looking for wheels. I seen it. You were just checking them all out.
Not necessarily just wheels, but in a certain application. You know, Project
That's correct.
Is a rare color. It's silver metallic frost two-tone GT.
That's extremely rare.
It's pretty rare, freaking. Well, that's why I bought it. I hated the C4 being in it. I was like, I will take that junk out, whatever. And but I saw one at Foxtoberfest, and I've got pictures of it, and that sealed the deal for me. But it's gonna look sick. That's all I can say.
Are the NVXs?
Huh? No, I just did a set of those. Let's see. Did we miss anybody?
Are time certs better for helicoil or repairable holes? You mean inserts?
I know what you're talking about. Is that on a mod motor? Like a 5.4 that shot the spark plug? I think
Happy Thanksgiving. Okay.
Time certs. Have you ever done one of those, Dan?
What?
The 5.4s that shoot the
no, I haven't done a 5.4. Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I am mod motor not applicable. I'm not even going to lie.
I am too. I actually can time them now after watching Ken do so many of them. It's actually pretty simple because all the little chains, they have like a darker link on them.
Okay.
And then they have marks on the phasers and on the crank.
Mm-hmm.
And you just basically line those up. Now you have to have the cranks and everything set, or the cams and everything set.
Right. Like top dead center stuff.
It's actually a lot simpler than you think. Now that's a Coyote, but
yeah, I'm mod motor. Like there was a 5.4. Here's the thing, as I was thinking about, a guy had a guy around the corner from me salvages. He had a big old E350 van with this big old stupid rack on it. And, I mean, not stupid, but you could tell the guy was a roofer or whatever. So it had a 5.4 motor and it had like 50,000 miles on it. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, why don't you pull that out and I'll just take it and put it up my shop and cover it up. I'll never know what I'm going to do with it. But he wasn't super interested in any of that. When they're trying to get rid of a car, when they're trying to salvage or whatever, they're just in a hurry, cut the cats off and send it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't get into too much of that, but I mean, 5.4 would have been cool. At least to say I had it.
Let's see. So what about your white car?
We are rebuilding. Actually, I'm selling the 408 that's in it, running, driving the way it is. We're going to go back to we're going to build another 363, just the big boy version of the one I got, with the shaft mount, shaft roller system, better heads. We're going to probably do the spider intake. We got a big turbo over here in the corner. It's an 8896 board, and we're going to probably turn it up, try to go 890s with it. Full weight. Full weight stick shift. So white car's kind of turned into the street car race car. It's not a race car. It's like it didn't strip the car at all. Mm-hmm. I didn't strip the black car at all either when I did all that stuff with the TKX. But I'm really happy because I can actually drive out of this car next year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's really what it's all about, man. I just have so much fun. It's what I was missing, dude. It's just when I was testing this TKX with those silly videos that I took Hanlon for a ride. I wanted to take
those were good.
Take you for a ride.
I know.
It rained.
I know.
And
it looked. What gear is in that car?
355.
You can probably do like a 308 in that thing. I mean, it wraps up.
Yeah,
it boosts. That thing wraps up.
I choked it up. Like I've always been an advocate, Caleb, to use what you got. Like stop shooting for 1,000 horsepower.
Right.
Make the 700, the 650, 700. Make your car straight. Make your car safe, and then use every horsepower that you can. full weight or not. So we kind of choked it up on purpose. So I got the bigger turbo that I got over there that I just showed in my last video with the TKX, the death of the TKO.
That was a good video, though.
I mean, I can't. I had to end the series. It was just like it was enough talk about this. You know what I mean? But this is where it is. I didn't take it easy on that dude. I didn't take it easy on that transmission at all, Caleb. I beat that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've seen some of my older ones with the Hanlon 3650.
Yes, he rant and raves about it. Let me tell you what, Hanlon does stuff to 3650s that are good for, I think, like 1,000 wheel.
Mm-hmm. And
it's insane. It's just and I think they're priced. I don't know. Andrew's here in chat. He could wrap in on that conversation a little bit more. But I mean, he's like, yeah, I need you to put a 3650 in the black car. And I'm like, man, that's what Caleb's for. He's got 3650 in that Coyote.
Hey, 7,000, 7,500.
I see you hitting them gears, son.
On the dump, baby. Like, we were in Mooresville that time, and like, now granted, it didn't dead hook, but I mean, but I told him, and the reason I had that 3650 in my car is I hated the TKOs.
Oh, I hate them.
Always hated them. And so Andrew was like, well, have you ever shifted a 3650? I said, well, I had one in my Red 02, but I didn't really drive that car. I mean, it was not like drive that car.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, and I'll be honest, and I know I love a T56 Magnum. They're great transmissions, but even with 430 gears in my car, I've never missed sixth gear. I've never missed it.
I don't think I've ever been in sixth gear.
That's my thing. Like, oh, I can drive it anywhere, go here, go there on the highway. You know, I've got 6 gears. You're not going to do that. Hell, all they do is collect dust anyway. I mean, they literally, my car was done in 2018, and I did 3,200 miles since 2018.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you watched the whole video, but T56 has this ratio that I can't stand. Like, I have a faceplate Magnum. Huh?
I remember you talking about that. It was like there needed to be something in between.
They needed to change the calculation between third and fourth. I don't know what it is. TKX, I just absolutely love it. I think it's severely underrated. Not severely, but I would say it's a good 10% or so underrated. And they probably did it on purpose. But one guy I was talking to on Instagram was talking about, he's like, do you think I should faceplate this 600? I've been running high 8s with a TKO 600. It must be a pretty light Fox body.
Yeah.
I was like, if you get a TKX faceplated, buy it from Hanlon. He could probably send it to Brad at Liberty. And honestly, you probably creep into the, deep 8s with that thing. And he's just like, well, I mean, getting a faceplated T56 setup is $10,000. I mean, it's $3,500 for the trans, $3,500 for the work, and then probably $3,000 in bell housing and drive shaft and cross member. And you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff there. It's switching to a T56 isn't cheap. But
I mean, if I'm running 8s though, I'm gonna put a G101A in that car.
That's correct. That's what I think. G101A is just meant to be. It just shifts so fast. You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's.
My buddy Mike Bowen swears by that.
Well, that's all the Coyote stock guys. That's all they run. Hold on, we got to catch up on the comments here.
My bad.
Smitty's bad 50. What's up, Neil and Foxcast? What's up, everybody? Guys, Robert Robertson is looking for some 327 gears. Somebody's got them.
I got them in a box. I got those in the box yesterday.
Let's see. Did we miss any? I'm looking here. Okay, Brutal said he'll be back in a few.
Okay.
Funky do a Barra. That would be cool.
A Barra?
Yeah.
Now, what is that? A 2JZ?
No, that's Ford's Australian engine that actually is a 2JZ killer.
That's why they got that all in the same sentence.
Yeah.
I was just like,
my hat looks like it's crooked, or maybe is my hat crooked? Yeah.
It's not crooked, Caleb.
Okay, I keep looking. I'm like, Either my head's
they're kind of at an angle. That's why.
Let's see here. Yeah, the ratios on the 3650 are good. Uh-oh. Hold on. I gotta bring her in.
What? No.
Look how fat she is.
What's her name?
This is Layla. Look how fat she is. You see that? That's because she sits in the bed with us and eats. I'm getting dirty look. All right.
Hi, Robin.
No
Happy
more.
Thanksgiving. You see right there?
Are you gonna come say hi to everybody?
Yeah, come on over here.
Come on over here. She's cooking too, but
so isn't Katie. But
which way is it?
There
you
go. Say hi to Robin.
We got about 10 minutes left. I promised only an hour, but we did want to get in here and say what's up to everybody and
just kind of get our feet wet, kind of get it set in and see what it's like.
Well, and it's Thanksgiving, so we could still do car stuff even during the holidays. So.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I forgot. I did actually announce that Hanlon Motorsport is jumping in this month for one of my premium subscriber giveaways. So I got to get with him and see what that's going to be.
And Hanlon's been like just I've been doing business with Hanlon for probably 15 years outside of YouTube, and that's a lot of we do a lot of business that has nothing to do with it. So when they sent me this TKX, I'm like, we're gonna probably break it. And he's just like, if it is what it is.
That's R&D, man.
Huh? What'd you say?
The best R&Ds. Put it in Dan's car.
I will break it. And the funny thing is now I got a little bit of a turbo to turn it up. So now we're going to turn it up way past its limit. And then we're going to put that clutch in there that Chris swears makes 800 wheel. So we're going to find that out too.
The Vengeance?
I mean, I'd like to make 750 first. I mean, we made 700, but I mean, you know what I mean? Let's baby step this. Everybody gets these goals to be like 1,000 horsepower. You know what I'm talking about. You've heard it.
Yeah.
But can your car handle 1,000? It might implode.
It's useless on the street anyway.
That's right.
And on the track, unless you're completely
unless you know how to set it up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly. 500's about useless at the track.
I so miss that stuff. I so miss the 400, 450, super. Dude, the Coyote thing's got to be an absolute riot.
It's
450, ain't it?
Experience. It's like it never stops pulling. If you watch a dyno graph for a Coyote,
it just keeps going.
It just keeps going. It might plateau a little bit, but it doesn't fall off. Like the pushrod stuff will go like this and drop off. The Coyote stuff just goes like that. Now, granted, the pushrod makes more torque down low, but it's just a different experience. It's like a different way to skin a cat. You know what I mean? Right. And it's kind of addictive too. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, it does sound. I mean, when you do videos where you're in your Red Fox and you're just pounding the gears. I'm just
it's amazing. Like if you do about a 40 roll in fourth gear, I mean it blows the drag radials off and just.
Yeah, Brutal's face in the one video. I think you guys were at LMR Cruise. Was it last year? I think that's where you guys did it. Did he drive it?
Takeover when he drove my car.
Oh, that was last. Okay, so 2020's Ford Takeover.
No, that was 19.
19. I think we had 2020. Yeah, his face. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
It's fun.
Coyotes are no joke, man. I mean, they're definitely no joke.
Well, my thing with the Coyote, it's another reason for people to stop putting Chevrolet engines in our cars. That's just me.
I get the whole wanting to make more power and do it more budget and more cheap or whatever. But I mean, if I was to do something crazy, it would be like the 460 stuff. You know what I mean? Like I just released that video with my buddy. It was just it was like a 4-minute video of my buddy Timmy's, I call him the sheriff at the track. I mean, 460, I'll just spray a bunch of nitrous at 460. You'll never break it. It's a big old boat motor. So
and that's the thing. It's add a little nitrous to that. I mean that thing. Well, he was on motor running
1030s, 1020s. Yeah, I told him that. I was like, you spray 100 at that, you're deep nines, and 950, 940 on the tire that you got. And he's just like, I ain't doing that. My wife will kill me. I'm like, send it, bro. And we're screaming at him, me and the Hoodmans. We're having a good time.
I actually do got to mention before we get up. Josh Huffines, what's up? Good to see you.
What's up?
This year in the Midway, Vengeance Clutch has joined the ranks. They are a Ford Takeover sponsor.
Nice.
Hanlon will be in the Midway.
Got another sponsor right next to you?
Yeah, so it's
they set up really good too. I mean, when they're next to each other,
yeah,
they did it at Foxtoberfest. It just looked amazing.
Yeah, but we're still gonna have Stiflers in the Midway. LMR, I'm not sure what LMR will be there. They've already said they're gonna be there. They haven't said in what capacity, but they will be there. Scram Speed will be there. Drag Life will be there. Florida Motorsports maybe. I haven't talked to him yet. So I'm excited about that. Had to get that in there before we get off of here. Yes, stick with Ford Motors, 100% right. F250 Frank. Let's see. Treetop Tom's talking to you, Dan. He lives in Newark, Ohio.
When I come by and get you to look over the Fox, give me some pointers on it. Take it up the road and such. I got a rattle in the hatch. Well, the rattle in your hatch most likely is your striker is out of adjustment, and you probably need to pull the striker bolt out and put one of the sleeves on it. You can get it Advanced Auto Parts in the help section. Like legit, those things always break off, and if you have that little sleeve, it'll just rattle, and sometimes it'll pop the latch. I've done that on a hit, but yeah.
Mine did the yeah. I screwed him down a little bit, and yeah, it didn't help. That'll actually start rearing its head right after you put hatch struts on too. Believe it or not. Of
course, because it's putting that pressure on it.
Mm-hmm.
I put hatch struts on my diesel my Dodge diesel truck. The old big black truck that got hit or whatever. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I had a big.
I saw that picture. Yeah.
I was just like, why does this stupid hood doesn't work? I was like, those are the same damn hatches as the Fox body. So cousin Paul went over and he's like, put these on. I was like, okay. He slammed the hood. I was like, son of a. Anyway.
Awesome.
So Ford Takeover, we got Hanlon as a new sponsor. We got Vengeance as a new sponsor. Stiflers, you said. B's probably going to be in the mix, I'd imagine.
Who is?
Brutal.
Yeah.
You got to be set up kind of the same way you were last year, I would imagine, right there at the beginning.
Yeah, he'll be in the Midway. Who else was in there? We may have, now that we're a year out of pandemic, Detroit Speed may. The only thing about Detroit Speed is they have a freaking 53-foot, like they have a semi.
So they're taking up a hillside.
Yeah, I don't know, but now they're owned by Holly, so Holly may set up. I don't know yet. But they were a big part of it last year, but they didn't actually show up. Big companies and COVID, it's one of those deals.
It's gonna be super epic this year.
Oh, dude, yeah, and nobody is allowed to say the R word. Anybody that does, I'm gonna screenshot your comment, and if it does, then we're gonna post all those comments up and put you on blast. So the R word is not allowed.
I wonder what that means. For sure.
None of that stuff. What time is it? All right. Well,
about 5 more minutes.
About an hour. I know it's good. I knew it was going to be kind of small because everybody's at family.
Hey, you know what? This was just kind of we appreciate. We've been talking about doing this, guys, for for a while now, and it's just kind of it doesn't. We're not excluding anybody. We're not trying to say, we're just trying to bring good content, Fox body content, just podcast style stuff. You did that for years.
Yeah.
Back to the internet, back to, YouTube. And, since live streaming is starting to, catch a little bit of fire in our genre, then, it just makes sense. You know what I mean? You bring people in. It doesn't have to be me, it could be you and Brutal, and you could bring like a sponsor in, or you could bring like tell us why tell us why your car parts are good. You know what I mean? Or tell us why, Detroit Speed or tell us why Vengeance. Tell us why that clutch is so good. And you could talk about that for a little bit. You know what I mean? There's all kind of things we could do. Talk about Fox body press. Endless knowledge.
We've got. I think you can do up to 4.
Yes.
StreamYard, maybe more. At that point, I think it would be a little much, but.
Is this the free version or is this did you have
I didn't pay for it yet. I wanted to kind of see because there's several companies that offer this type of software. This seems to be the most popular, but before I actually went and paid for something, I wanted to get a feel for it. I mean, I like it. It's got a lot of features that I haven't even tried yet.
That's correct. It's expensive for the premium one. That's the one I was going to buy because I want to turn my live chats into something just like this, to where I could bring you and Brutal. I could bring Kenny Sean in. I could bring, Funky 50. I could bring, just random. I could bring in subscribers. Just say, hey, welcome to the live stream. I mean, if they're interested, you know what I mean. If they don't mind being on, being on blast or whatever. So
we've got a son that needs a shout out here.
Let's go.
So we gotta say hi to Alec.
What's up, Alec?
What's up, Alec? Oh, what's up, Alec? With kids in the house.
What happened? Did you
I'll say Funky said we can do up to 6 on the free version.
But you only get so much time on it, I think, too. I think the premium's got a lot of things that you can go into like a 1080, so it'll look better. Like right now, it looks like OBS on my screen, and OBS is terrible, but it's free and it's pretty stable. Like I'll lose internet, and I could get internet back in 30 seconds, and it won't kick me off. Like
that's not bad.
Encoder, you know what I mean? The YouTube one looks really good, but YouTube is really, the actual encoder is really finicky. Because if you cut internet at all, it just closes your stream. It kind of sucks. But yeah, I definitely would. We could do it on a Saturday night or a Sunday night, and you fire it up, and we'll have a little bit of conversation about something that and we can advertise it a week out or 2 weeks out. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking about this, and I think that would be fire. I mean, not only for us, but for the community itself.
Yeah, I agree. And we could kind of rotate it between the channels and all that. But
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm StreamYard stupid. So, I mean, probably doing yours.
I was sitting there for like 10 minutes. Like, I think I don't have a clue. I get that look like,
yeah, I got one of those pretty good Logitech stream. I know if I was to switch over to the camera app and or the YouTube encoder, I would get a lot better quality in color, and it would be wider and nicer. But again, like I said, once the YouTube kicks it, it's just like it's gone. Anyway,
I'm just using my camera on my laptop.
It's not a bad camera.
Yeah, it's not bad. But so yeah, guys.
So what'd you do? You promised Robin it wouldn't be longer than an hour.
Yeah, I told her it wouldn't be an hour. That's her beating on the door frame over there. Yeah, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Yes. Dan, what's your email?
Neo Mustangs at Hotmail.
So Neo Mustangs at Hotmail. There's a couple. I saw a couple questions pop up. Hit up Dan. I saw a couple questions they had about your stuff. Also, you've got the big eBay store with all the.
Yeah, we do quite a bit on eBay and on the websites and whatever, but we don't push it too much on YouTube. YouTube is the platform that I like to have a lot of. This is my fun time.
But you do really good work, and that's
I mean, we just restored a dash. I mean, it's sitting right there. It's the same one, kind of like we would do for Popscar if we was to restore it. I mean, it's got a. Like, I'm going to a swap meet this weekend in Columbus, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for all my dash small pieces that aren't chipped or broken. You know what I mean? Because I like to restore that stuff. We put them in a little blaster. Cousin Paul just does an amazing job. I mean, we've been restoring interior for, 20 years, 15 years. And it's gotten better over time. Now we're real meticulous. If it's broken, it's got a tab broken, whatever, that's not good enough.
Yeah, you need to come look through our stash. We got 2 buildings of that stuff.
Oof, of all Fox body parts?
I'm gonna send it all to you anyway. So.
No, I'm gonna tell you what, that was really.
I'll put it all together. We'll put it in your truck at Ford Takeover, and then boom, yeah.
I'll get a semi.
But, all right, guys. Yeah, like this has been a great time. Got to talk to you guys, and had Dan on the channel, and had Brutal call in. Got all the homies commenting, and it's good to see everybody. But I've got to go check the meat in the oven. But guys, seriously though, happy Thanksgiving. Good to talk to you guys. Keep an eye out for more of this.
Yes.
Obviously, we'll put that stuff out. And we got Cousin Paul in here.
Cousin Paul is in the house. He's like, leave my dad.
Cousin Paul. But yeah, guys, again, happy Thanksgiving, Dan. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Caleb and Robin and family and everybody in chat. I appreciate everybody for joining us here. We hope to do it, do more of this very soon, and look forward to, maybe Foxcast getting this whole StreamYard thing figured out with all the gadgets, and it's going to be fire.
One day, maybe. All right.
This was good.
We're going to cut it off. Good to see you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
See you, man.
See you guys.
Thanks, guys.